Oh,
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
just skip the prayer. Roll call. I'm here. Joe's here. Gary's not here. Public signed in. Everybody signed in. Highway Department Hassler Road Project. Is Greg gonna make it? Jim, what we do? Wait until Greg gets
Well,
here?
if it, sure, I mean, if he's on his way, I mean, we can wait a minute or two for him to get here. The normal procedure would be, is the highway would give you a report of where the House Road project stands. Is it going well, is it not going well? And then we can proceed, after that information. But yeah, we can wait a minute or two.
You don't wanna assume that responsibility, do you, Chad?
Not unless he doesn't show up.
Huh?
If he doesn't show up, I will, but.
We'll give it a few minutes if that's appropriate,
Sure.
Counselor,
Yeah.
and no more than 5 after, and then we'll take what information Chad has to offer.
The,
Straight to voicemail.
Yes?
I can't, it's not part of the agenda, can't see.
Yeah. Chad, you wanna just step out, see if you can get him on the phone?
I just tried.
I'll just try it, Linda.
Can you try calling Rachel maybe? Will you try calling her maybe? Okay. How about those folks last night?
I went to bed. I had to be here this morning. I knew they tied it up, and
It,
then I heard they won by field goal at the end of the thing. They was lucky to win.
yes. It was-
Jim, at this time, I think we should go ahead and have Chad come forward, pardon?
That's fine.
And have Chad offer to us what he has, and if I step out, I mean, come on forward, Chad, just give us an idea of what's going on, with the Hauser Road project.
I believe all the trees are cut that need to cut. The bridge deck is still in place, other than I believe all the rebar's cut from underneath it. So it just needs to be removed and, the pipes and everything installed. But that's as far as we've gotten. The trees are removed and the rebar under the deck is cut.
Okay.
Okay, let Jim wants our alternative here.
Sir, just so you know, my name is Jim Bryan, I'm the county attorney, I am not a commissioner.
Right.
I absolutely did not tell them how to vote, you would never vote, but so just more of my role here is kind of factual. So, Jen, I'm asking you just kind of a few questions and make sure that we're kind of clear on our facts. Was it your understanding that this project was to be completed from the start to finish date in about 30 days?
Yes.
Has that actually happened?
No.
Okay. Have you received any complaints from any citizens or anyone as far as the pace of the project?
I haven't personally. I believe at the office we had a call on to know when the bridge would be replaced, just because it's a hassle to drive around it.
Okay.
And the school corporation has called to find out where we were at on it, because they do have buses.
Okay, so that, to be fair, this is a bus route.
The only thing is, we've got more than one closure out there. We've got State Road 157, right? They're doing the bridge on, huh?
The Hauser Road, that doesn't affect the Hauser Road whatsoever.
Okay.
So this is on a school bus route.
Yes, they do have a school bus that
So-
goes down there.
Jeff, for the commissioners, it would be fair to say, understand there's been what we would call partial performance. There's been trees and some work done, but it's clearly not been completed at this time.
Yes.
Okay. Would you want to hear from the contractor?
Yes,
yes, I
do.
Yeah,
Thank you, Chad.
Andy Nance.
Andy?
To start with, I'm not here to bash or be mad or sell this like men. Yesterday was the first time that I got notice that it had to be done in 30 days.
Okay.
All right? The first thing I asked when I went up and looked at the bridge, does a school bus cross this bridge? I was told no, and I got witnesses for that. Because I was concerned about the public and everything. The Amish there, they can ride horses through the creek there, or they have rode across the bridge, But anyhow, that ain't got nothing to do with progress. My machine broke down and I had to order parts, and you all know, everybody's worked on stuff. It takes a while to get parts, and I finally got the part. What happened was, I think you come out that day. We was talking, me and you and, what's his name? Commissioner, Greg. And you guys didn't even want to leave when I was cutting that big tree. I swung around, hit that other tree with my thing, and busted a bearing in my swing bar. So anyhow, that's what slowed me down. I'm not using that for an excuse, but like he said, the bridge is written, and I can have it out there, and I'm here to defend myself. I need 2 days and I can get it done. Go ahead.
Okay, Jim, if we void his contract and go somebody else, what's the quickest we can start a new, because we've gotta rebid it and everything else,
So
right?
everything would have to be rebid.
So, what we talking, 2-3 weeks to get that done?
You'd be looking at 2 to 3 weeks at a minimum, yes.
Go ahead.
Speak.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry.
No, go
I
ahead.
don't know who to address.
No, you're fine. Go
Sorry.
ahead.
And I'm gonna lay my butt on the line, and I was talking to Bob earlier, what's nice this coming week, school's on fall break. Give me 5 working days and it'll be done, or 10 working days it'll be done, but you guys, the county don't work on Friday, do you? It's y'all hauling stone and hauling, me and Greg, we're putting brush offside, he's gonna haul it off later. The bridge it's ready to come out, and he said, just put it aside, and when I get the pipe in, then I'll load it. He's taking it to that guy out there on 43, so. But anyhow, go ahead.
Thank you, Andy. Chad, you're shaking your head no back there.
No, I'm saying we won't be at work Monday.
Yeah, I
Meadows.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to make
that's,
sure
but
you
I'll
got
still,
it.
but that's okay, cause I can get the bridge out and get culvert in place, cause you guys can start hauling stone before me. And Greg said as soon as I'm ready for it, he'll coordinate on that, and I got my rollers there, my compactors, and my helps and everything. I
Let
got.
me ask you a question, Chad. You're not working Monday, obviously, a holiday.
No.
Are you, pardon?
Yes.
Are you planning on working Friday then of next week?
No.
Okay, so you're gonna have a 3-day week.
This is exactly
Okay.
next week.
So, and Mr. Nance, you're asking for
Yes,
10 days.
yes, working days. That's day,
Monday through Friday,
right,
no Saturday and Sunday.
well, I'm going to, but
Yeah,
that's a bonus for me.
but what you're saying is,
Because I need the
Friday,
trucks
5
to
days,
haul
and
stone,
you're
yes.
gonna have yourself 2 Saturdays, so you're talking
Because,
actually
yes,
12
because see, they're
days.
gonna have to bring some stone around the
2 days.
backside to put on one side of the pipe, and then from the, I don't know what main road there, Stupidville, or not Stupidville.
Chad, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Would Greg approve this, giving him a 10-day extension to do this project?
I can't speak for Greg, but I would
Huh?
say yes. But I can't speak for Greg. That's,
Oh, we understand that.
Would you?
yes.
You gave him a 10-day extension?
10 days, that saves a lot of us to get it done.
Yeah, just do it.
And I apologize to anybody, I understand, I'm not that kind of guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know you,
I'm a
Andy.
straightforward guy, and I appreciate anything we do, and I just want this to happen.
Okay,
We're saving the
Well,
county money. I want
if-
it done just as bad as you guys, cause I need the money too,
yeah,
but I'm on the job, so that's a plus. I mean, it ain't satisfying the work not being done, I understand that.
Jim, can I ask if, I'll decide on this.
Here
Right
comes
now.
Greg.
We can't decide
Yeah, this-
anything on this.
No, this is a special meeting, so yeah, we can go ahead and make some determinations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
okay, what we got, Greg?
Uh-oh, no.
Come on up,
Chad kind of sit down and give us the short
short version.
version.
Yeah.
I think he's probably said what you're gonna say. And my question to you is, in your perception, how's the road job going?
Well, we're not making much progress.
Understand? And that's the same thing that Chad relayed to us. And I'll relay to you, and I'll let, Andy share with you his thoughts because you weren't available to hear them. Is that?
And my apologies for being.
Oh, no.
Just don't
It's
happen.
probably all the traffic.
Okay.
So if you, Andy shared with us his thoughts and feelings on this, so let's, I want you to be able to hear them and then we'll proceed.
Okay, here's what, to get you updated, Chad came up and said the trees is cut and the bridge is cut loose, so now we just need to remove that. And the culvert's ready to replace. Well, I was telling them, I didn't, saying like, for excuse, my machine broke down, I finally got a part that I had ordered. So anyhow, what I presented them, since I'm already jobbing there, I'm asking for 10 days, working days, and I can have it done. And what's nice, next week, county's goes on fall break, so that's even a little bit plus, so, but,
And what we have here, Greg, he's asked for the 10 days. Jim says it'll take 2 or 3 weeks to renegotiate, put the bids back out. So we're gonna have a 3-week, if we do terminate his contract, before we can get another one going. And if he makes a promise that he'll get it done and stuff, let me ask you this, Jim. If he does it, can we put a penalty on these days runs past that?
What you would do would be a termination, sir. So now you would have crystal clear notice of the time period, and the time period's being agreed upon. I wouldn't really suggest like a liquidated damage. My recommendation would be that there be a termination of the contract of events, because everyone is in here and everyone's in agreement that this can be accomplished and done in 10 business days.
Commissioners, and I'll have to ask for some forgiveness on this, my health issues, so, but I have checked daily, I have talked with Andy. I don't know if the machine's still down, I haven't heard any of this yet. But if the machine's still down, I have a solution to that I will throw out here. And Jim, you can tell me whether this is permissible or not.
Well, we have to terminate a contract. What I'm saying is, right now, as of this moment at 9:15, there's still a agreement or a contract.
Well, this is in regard to the agreement, I mean, I'm not trying to change the agreement, or I'm not trying to change Andy from doing this if he can get it done. But, I can put my hands on a 320 excavator and have it sitting here Tuesday morning. Now, that's from Crow. They treat Owen County very well, so I mean, yeah, it's a rental, but I mean, that's something to get it done. That machine is available. So I just need for the bridge to be done. I know that the commissioners, have contacted me almost on a daily basis for the last 10 days in regard to that, and I'm getting a lot of kickback.
Oh, I understand, and I
from
apologize
people,
for
so
that.
I'm throwing that out there too. Crow can have the machine sitting here Tuesday morning, because I've had to look into alternatives if this wasn't gonna work.
Let me ask you this, Greg. You say you had a lot of people, 1, 5, 6. How many calls have you really got over it?
Oh, one lady, and I'm gonna say one lady,
Yeah, that's all you need to
has
say.
probably called me a dozen times.
Okay.
Now, and that's fact, I mean, one lady. Then another, and I will call it a singular family, but there's many members of that family. I've had calls from different people from the singular family at least a half a dozen times. And I usually, I don't get much from the Amish, but I actually was contacted by the Amish there at the cabinet factory in regard to it yesterday. So, several.
Which is understandable.
Well, I mean, my personal feelings and stuff, I hate to see a local contractor get, because of maybe his own hardships and stuff. And we've all hit these sooner or later and stuff. And Greg, you think the solution is you rent this? Andy, would that be acceptable? You pay the rent on it
Absolutely.
Or deduct it from,
or deduct it from his bill? Well, either way, he's gonna pay for it.
If my machine should be up and running, but if not, I'll definitely do that.
gentlemen, I know Andy is capable of doing the work.
So what date, or do we have a date we're all ready to agree on that the project will be done?
Yes, I'll go ahead, Counselor, if I might, and just simply looking at the calendar here, not taking Saturday, Sunday into account. This
Exactly.
weekend, that's allowing for repairs, if you will. 10 federal holiday, that's entirely up to you if you choose to work. So I'm looking at the 24th of October. Does that make sense to everybody here?
Yeah,
That's
that's
10
what I-
working days.
That's what I had figured.
Now, keep in mind, Mr. Nans, that the 14th, the highway department will not be available to transport stone.
Right.
Nor will they be available, nor will they be available the 21st,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
So this is gonna take some coordination with the highway department
Man, Andy's
superintendent.
got that.
And if we can say that it's, you know, if you're gonna have it done and out of there, then I'm okay with this. Does that
Sure, so let's make sure we're all totally, completely understand.
understand?
There's a total agreement that this project will be completed to the satisfaction of the highway superintendent by close of business on October 24th of 2022.
Right.
Greg, what time do you close, will you be closing? What's your normal time?
4:30 p.m.
4:30, okay. So we're in agreement, sir. If you're not, this is the time to say, because we're
Right.
we're all holding.
No, that's what we're here
everybody to
for, we're holding them accountable, and I put it out there, so I put my butt
this.
on
So
it.
you're totally in agreement that this will be completed by 4:30 PM on October 24th, 2022.
Yes.
Now, again, there's this French word, maybe Latin word, I don't know, force majeure or whatever. We're not paying attention to that. It rains,
Oh, yeah.
floods, we don't care. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude in any way.
No, I understand that.
All I'm saying is, if it blizzards tonight, we don't care. This bridge has to be done on the 24th. Commissioners, is that your understanding, that this is to be done on the 24th?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm gonna be a little liberal here and let everybody try to make a choice here. How about 25th?
Is that a
About 8
second?
o'clock in the morning, you know, starting that next day.
25th is a Tuesday.
Huh?
25th is a Tuesday.
That is totally within your, but what as you're asking me, listen, we've gotta have a hard deadline.
25th at 8 o'clock, 8 AM.
Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Now let's keep in mind that Mr. Nans, that also is allowing you, that's also allowing you 2 weekends.
Right.
So in actuality, the work days are
Well, Saturdays I do work, Sundays I go to
out,
church.
and I guess,
Well, and I think the best thing to do is, because all jobs require inspection, if we're going to use the 25th as the date, it's a little unfair to both Mr. Nance and, to say 8:00 AM. I think the best thing if you're going to use the 25th is to at least give, me until noon
12 noon.
to make the inspection, because there must be an inspection done.
absolutely,
Right.
okay.
Or you want noon or you want later, dear?
Noon
Noon
is fine.
Okay,
Okay, make it 12 o'clock then.
Now,
12
sir, from the commissioners, this is a either or contract. My
Right.
understanding is that you have done some work, but the way they awarded this, it is all or it is nothing.
None.
So there would
I
be no,
understand.
there would be no partial
I
performance.
totally understand.
Okay, so what, wait, now, the other factor would be on the rental. If the county, that was not part of the original
Right.
agreement, if the county is going to rent it, then that would have to be deducted from it.
Exactly.
Do you have working equipment right now to do the job?
Yeah.
So you don't need a rental?
But it's there if I need it, so we gotta leave it there.
Well, I guess, I just want to understand the execution part. It seemed to me you would have to rent it and pay. I guess I don't want any, I'm asking there be no confusion on
I'm
it.
getting confused.
Either
in what
want
you're
it
saying.
or we don't.
Right, that would be the situation. I will say that the commissioners, so you know, were, speaking with me in regard to alternatives, and the alternative, to this was me renting a machine. Therefore, we went through the process to see if there would be a machine available, and I could have one available
Okay.
sometime Tuesday. But I could also say, no, we work with this company very
Right.
well.
Okay, so you
And
two
they don't
will work
rent new
together.
equipment,
That's-
they rent older equipment, so they're not expensive.
And the price come off of what my.
Yeah, if there's a
Okay.
rental, so whatever the end contract, but my understanding is if we're good,
Yeah.
you, the highway superintendent, the
Coordinate that.
contractor, you will coordinate and report back.
Yep.
So, Commissioner, you haven't put anything in a motion yet, but my understanding of what's been discussed here is the contractor and the highway superintendent are making the following recommendation, that this contract, must be completed, complete full performance on October 25th, 2022 at 12 p.m. This is a all or nothing contract. There is no partial pay for partial performance. It is either done or it is not done. There's no middle ground. And then on the option, the highway superintendent and the contractor will make a determination whether rental equipment is needed. If rental equipment is needed, the price only, nothing else, but the price of that equipment will be deducted from the final payment. Is there any misunderstanding of any terms of this agreement?
Doesn't mean.
Is everyone in agreement with this?
I agree.
I agree.
So then, commissioners, if that is, you would put that in the form of a motion for the minutes.
I'll make the motion to approve the approve allowing Mr. Nance till the 25th October 22 at 12 p.m. all or nothing on the Hauser Bridge project. This is gonna be a long motion, bear with me. On the Hauser Road project, completing it as of that date. If machinery is rented, the cost of the machinery will be deducted from his final draw, if you will, and that all individuals in this room are in agreement. Can I get a second?
I got a second. So, all in favor?
Aye.
2-0, Sheila? And, okay, so we should have attorney comments,
No, not at all.
okay, auditor's comments. Commissioner,
No,
I have none.
I have none.
I make a motion we adjourn then.
Second. All in favor?
Thank you guys, sorry I had to come to this, I appreciate the opportunity.